What's up, guys? So the LG G8 is going for around $260 right now for the renewed version, and it's just an absolute steal. This is definitely one of the more underrated phones. I think a lot of LG phones are extremely underrated, but this one has been very impressive, especially with the cameras on here, which we will get into later. But you'll see with these specs, you're pretty much getting flagship specs. So if you go ahead and grab this now for $260, you're definitely getting a deal here. So if you go ahead and look at the hardware on this phone, this is the black kind of bluish model, as you can see, and it's a really nice design. It's definitely a little bit thicker than the G7, but it still feels really great in the hand. It's glass and metal foam, very premium. You do have a flat camera design, fingerprint scanner on the back, little LG branding on the back of here as well. You also have that dual camera setup, which actually kind of looks like a face with the fingerprint scanner right there, which is pretty funny. You've also got the power button on the right side, and then we flip it around, you have the Google Assistant button, and you also have the volume rockers. You also have the 3.5mm jack, USB Type-C, and the boombox speaker on here. So you do have a 6.1-inch POLED display. It is a 1440p display, 564 for the PPI, always on. Absolutely beautiful display, extremely color accurate, and it's just really sharp. Of course, you do have that notch where the front-facing camera is, but the overall display is just very beautiful. Like I said, if you can pick this up for the price, you will not be disappointed. This is an excellent display here. Now, this phone does come with NFC for your mobile payments as well, which is always great, and it is IP68 certified. So the cameras on here are extremely impressive. So on this model, you have the triple camera setup, a 12 megapixel standard, and a 16 megapixel ultra wide. On the back, like I said, it is flat, so this phone does like slip and slide, so you're definitely gonna want to get a case for it. Shoots in 2160p 30 fps. You also have a dual selfie camera, 8 megapixel camera on here as well. It shoots in 1080p. Now, as far as photos, as you can see, this takes some excellent photos. Very color accurate, great dynamic range, and it's just very sharp. Same for the wide angle camera, it's very good. Some phones you see a decrease in quality with the wide angle. This actually keeps it. And in the camera settings, you also have your portrait, your studio, video, which I will show a video clip right here. As you can see, video is also pretty good as well, so no issues there. So if you want to use this for vlogging and stuff like that, it'll be more than enough. You also have the AI cam on here. You have your manual camera settings, so you can adjust the ISO, focus, and all that stuff. And then we come in more. You have your night view, the panorama, the flash jump cut, manual video, slow-mo, send, food settings, AR stickers, YouTube Live from here. So you have all your little shortcuts. You also have a really good speaker on here as well. Very nice, very punchy. Now, I know a big thing is LG's skin on here, and it's pretty much the same, but they redesigned these settings, which a lot of people did not like. So let's go ahead and go through that. So when you first go to it on this Android 10, we have the always on display on here. So we can go ahead and mess with the always on display settings. So we can go ahead and turn that on. And then as you can see, we have all these. So let's just pick this one right here. And we can go ahead and customize, and they have a whole bunch of different settings and stuff like that. I can even add a GIF if I want to. I can select my own image, mess with the colors. So we'll just go with this one, and then save. Or hold on. And then as you can see, it pops up. So you can actually customize. There's a lot of customization settings with this guy. We have quick tools and music player, AI pick, nighttime, brighter display, and we can even choose to have a calendar on here, which is a really cool one. I really like this one. So I don't know why I keep doing that. So boom, the calendar pops up. So very nice. So it's nice that LG takes advantage of this OLED display here with some very cool stuff. We have all our usual stuff display. If we come, as you can see, I have it on the navigation, and the navigation is pretty good. It's basically the same. Android 10 does it the same now. You have the same gestures, kind of like the iPhone-ish gestures. So you just swipe up. It's the same on the Galaxy, and it's very smooth. It's not glitchy. It works fine, so no issues there. So I was really happy with that. Now, lock screen and security, we have 3 ways to get into your phone. The fingerprint scanner, which works great, very fast. And then we also have the face unlock, which again, very fast. And then you also have the hand ID is what they call it. So it'll basically read your palm right here. And if you put it, you'll see it says tilt to the left, tilt to the left. And it works kinda. Move closer to the screen. See if I can get it. The camera's in the way. So hold on. Like, it's kinda like, you know, it works sometimes, but it is definitely kind of gimmicky. Yeah, I can't get it from here. Let me try this angle right here. Yeah, there we go. So we got it. So, you know, it does work, the whole palm ID thing. So I guess, like, if you have your hands wet or something on your hands and you want to unlock your phone while sitting down, then that's useful. But you know, it's a little gimmicky thing. I don't really see myself using personally. Extensions on here, we have smart cleaning, context awareness, we have your gaming settings, we have the floating bar still on here, your air motion on here. So we have shortcut and capture, control music. So if you want to use the air motions on here to do the whole swipe thing, you can do that with your music, and for calls, watching videos as well. So use your hand to control when playing music. So you pretty much bend your finger into a claw, like it says right here, and you swipe up to play or pause. So I'll go ahead and try to show you and demonstrate that. Alright guys, so I've been trying to get this to work for a second, and it's very frustrating. It's like a hit or miss. So you pretty much put your palm and you'll see that this little thing pop up and it'll indicate, but it just doesn't work very accurately, and it's very frustrating. So if that's something that you're looking forward to, I wouldn't, because it's very inconsistent, and it just doesn't really work that well. And it'll actually make you mad, because it just is very hard. So definitely a gimmicky feature that just does not work. Now you do have your digital well-being on here, your battery count, all that good stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now the battery situation, you have a 3,500 milliamp battery, 21 watt fast charging, along with a 9 watt wireless charging as well, and you're getting pretty good battery life on here, definitely better than the G7, which is great. So you should get around 8 to 9 hours of screen on time, no problem if you are a medium to light user. Alright, so as you can see, this phone is basically flawless. If you get it for that $260 price, you don't really have anything to complain about. You have everything that you really need. A very fast processor, excellent cameras. The phone is very nice feeling in the hand, very premium feeling. It is definitely a slippery one though, so be sure to get a case if you do pick this up. And it's just an overall great phone. LG's UI is definitely improved with Android 10. It's not lagging all over the place like some people say with the app drawer and stuff like that. It's not lagging. The gestures work great. You have every feature that you really need in a smartphone on here. So very impressed with the G8. What are you guys' thoughts on the G8? Be sure to let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.